Hi, I'm Paula Beckett. I'm here today to share with you my new signature line of texture mats. I do a lot of teaching. I teach in Collin College in Plano, Texas, and in my studio in Plano, Texas. Because I teach so often, I have a lot of beginner students. What I found with my beginners is they were a little bit frustrated with the very basics of rolling out the clay because they often picked a texture or the area of the texture on the side, so they had no place to place their slats or cards to have their piece be even. So I designed my texture mats to have a border all around with no texture. So no matter where their texture is or their component is, there's always room to place your slats or your cards like so. So if I have this component on the side, there's a room all around for cards or slats. The other thing I noticed about some of the textures in metal clay, they were just one run-on texture mat. So I noticed that the jewelry I like to make and the jewelry I admired had a beginning and an end. So my texture has 7 components, very individual. There's a border all around, so there's a beginning and an end, so it's a more finished piece. I also don't like to poke holes in everything. I don't necessarily want to screw in eyelets into everything or add tabs. So these texture plates have eyelets or tabs already added, and they're meant to be there so that you can put them together and put jump rings through the eyelets, such as in this piece. So this bracelet is made of 3 different components, 6 of them all together. I left all the eyelets attached because I wanted to put jump rings through and add a clasp. This is what I'm also working on now. I cut it all out without the eyelets because I didn't want any eyelets on here. It's not fired, it's just dry. So before I even dried it, I just cut the tabs right off, the eyelets right off. These earrings, same thing. I didn't want any eyelets at all. I cut them right off before I fired them. And if you forget and you leave them on and you fire them, you know as well as I that you can use your rotary tool and just file them right off and get your finishing work done. On this little, I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I did it in a demo class. I wanted both eyelets on there, so I left them on there. And this piece right here is the same. It's the same component but with just 1 eyelet on there. So it's up to you as to what you want to do with it. I just want to let you know that Jennifer Gastelum of Jewelry Artist Supply is manufacturing these for me and distributing them for me. I also want to share with you why I made these components the way they are. I love antique ceiling tiles and those beautiful old buildings. There's so many options and so many choices. I just love them. So I sat down and designed them. Right now I've got 6 separate texture mats in the series. So this is the first one. There'll be 5 more coming, and you can mix and match. For example, components from the first texture mat will be compatible and be able to mix and match with all the following texture plates coming up. So if you buy the 6th one and you still have the first one, you can mix and match the components to make beautiful pieces of jewelry. Thanks so much for watching.